Okay. Let's go live. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Going live. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Grace. Hey, Nick. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. What's up? Salud. What's everybody up to this Friday? Any plans for the weekend? Hey. Short Vicks. You guys have any plans for the weekend? The 4th? Anybody going out? I haven't been sleeping. The 3 kids are doing some damage. Spreadsheets. C. Bluto, are you working in the industry? Are you at a bank? Lax tournament. That sounds fun, man. Lot 6. MD said I gotta stay home. Eddie, are you sick? And they says you got work the 4th. Oh, that's rough, man. Long weekend in Canada. That sounds fun. Up to 100K, then down to 1. Airborne school. Hey, Dante. Hey, Ryan. Vodka and Advil. Okay. You worked the 5th. So I hope you guys are enjoying the account lately. It's all thanks to Liam. So I don't know if Liam's on right now. I don't think I even told him I was going to go live. So just wanted to say hi to everybody. My summer's been okay. It's actually been pretty rough the last month or so. The 3 kids really just brutal right now. We get our 5-month-old stop sleeping in, so she's just killing us. Like 6 a.m. and then the other 2 are just. Yeah, I doubt most of you probably can't relate. Most of you don't have kids, but man, it brings me back to the sleep deprivation of banking. Not fun. Yeah, go Celtics. Hopefully they're gonna land Kemba. Show my fridge. I'm up in my office. I'd give you guys a tour. I'll give you guys a tour at some point of the house. It's not that great. It's beautiful outside though. I think we're getting Kemba. I think, I worry a little bit that if we get Kemba, we're going to be kind of in a similar boat and we won't have any cap space to sign a big. So that's the only kind of worrying part about getting Kemba. Although I think, man, it would be a real fun team to cheer for. Matt saying post more podcasts. We're trying, man. Hey, anybody that wants to be in the podcast? Let them know. We're trying to get more AMAs, more podcasts. We're pushing hard. I want to get up to about 2 a week at least on the new pod. Alex keeps putting out some great content on the Moving Up podcast as well. Jason, yes, I'm the creator of Wall Street Oasis. How you doing, Jason? To get Kemba and a replacement for Allen, they'd be fresh. Agree, but I don't think a replacement for Al is anywhere to be found because once they sign Kemba, they're completely capped out. They can't sign a big or at least a big that anybody would know anything from. So, Wall Street Confessions. Want to be on the podcast? Hello, shoot me an email, man. Patrick@wallstreetoasis.com. Give me your background. I gotta know it. We can keep we keep almost all of our guests anonymous just to try and get the true spiel in terms of like honest advice for people. But yeah. William says, "Are you an internet millionaire?" I guess you could call me an internet millionaire, I guess, but yeah, not probably what you'd expect given how big the site is. Starting in a private equity firm soon. Any advice? This is for American college grad. Are you coming straight out of college? If you're coming straight out of college, I'd try to just understand the process as soon as possible and get as much training on the side as you can. Hey, Robin. How you doing? Hey, William Foster. Fuck yeah. Hey, Robin. Hey, Dr. Contraband. Hey, BB Benjamin. How's everybody doing? I'm excited for the weekend. In grad school, part-time private equity. Okay. Yeah, my advice is just to be humble and work hard, man. Are standing desks bearable? Peter asks. Peter, I don't know. I'm a little bit maybe biased. What's up? Look at that! Look at that! Oh shit! Oh, it floats. It floats. So yeah, that's that's a bull. I have a bad back, so I have to actually stand up a lot. But yeah, you just remind me. Thank you. I don't stand up enough. Yeah, I know. I need to. Robin says, "Yo, shaving razor. Are you saying my beard? You don't like the white in my beard? You don't like it? All my scruff." Opinion on monk straps. No idea. Let's see. What else is going on here, guys? Am I trading? No, I'm not really trading much. I do like only a few trades a year. How much weight do you put on the bank name versus comp? I think more important than comp or the bank name is the actual experience you're getting. So if you can put something like you actually get some transaction experience on your resume, and you specifically, I'm gonna sit back down. I'm so lazy. So if you can actually like, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, bank name versus comp. Yeah, I think especially when you're first starting your career, definitely focus on the actual experience you're getting. So are you going to be actually on live deals and closing transactions? And just so look at the firm you're about to join. Do they have enough deals in the pipeline? Are they getting live deals, or are you just be pitching the entire time? Lacrosse or football? I'd have to say football. I don't know too much about lacrosse. I like lacrosse. Cowie to the Leonard to the Lakers. I hope not. Best Juul pod flavor. I don't know, man. I don't smoke. Is finance cool? I think it's. I know I do not think finance is cool. I think finance is pretty nerdy. A pretty nerdy industry. Give the people what they want. Biggest intern. Oh, I'm going down my chair. Okay, biggest intern. Fuck up. Let's see. I don't know, man. Like, there's so many threads about this. You guys can just go to the site. How did I come up with the banana idea for WSO? Jason, I was just trying to think of a way. For the like silver bananas and monkey shit. I wanted to just make it fun. Basically, have people have a way to give like a virtual currency so people could be thanked somehow. Let's see. Let's see what else. I'm not gonna answer that one, Leon. Oh, that ring. Sorry about someone was calling my phone. I have no idea. I didn't know you guys could hear that. That's my phone ring. What else we got here? Best olive oil. I don't know, man. I get like that Costco, that cheap shit. Best olive oil was probably when I was in Italy, though. Go to Tuscany. Some damn good olive oil. Hey, Carlos. How you doing? We could boobo. I don't know what that means. Lock weekend. I have no idea. Long Kirkland. Yeah, long Costco. Yeah, Costco. I do own a lot of Costco stock, so there you go. Hey, Devin. Where's Al Horford going? I don't know. There's rumors, right? He's going to sign for 4 years, $100+ million. I think that might have been a rumor from his agent. I don't know if I believe someone will pony up that much cash unless they're ready to compete for a championship right now. So I don't know. You look like a retired banana peel. Thanks, man. Thank you. I know I look old, man. That's what happens. 14 years of WSO. This is what happens. You get this. You get all the grays. Best lunchtime spot at NYC. Man, I haven't lived in New York for so many years. I lived in New York right when Chipotle like first launched, and I remember Chipotle was like the bomb. I'd always go there with my other associate buddies when I was working in PE. LAK weekend is hilarious. Thanks, Carlos. Thanks, Carlos. It's actually not me. It's Liam. I don't know if Liam's on here. Listen to this. But best seltzer water. I usually just get like the white label version. I'm not, but I think most bankers like LaCroix. Is that what it's called? LaCroix. Yeah, I think Horford to the Mavs makes sense. Elliot. Your mustache, like my balance sheet, needs plugs. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's see here. Spot. Should I spend money to get a master in the States or stay in Europe? It's still the bomb. Get me a sweet internship. Carlos, you got to work for that internship, man. You could always work for us. You could always work for us if you can't find anything else. We have some. Usually, when you basically, if you basically can't find anything else, you get Wall Street Oasis on your resume. It sounds really good, and people always ask you about it. We've helped a lot of people. Are always surprised when they have that, or how much it helps them. Do you think equities are overvalued as of today? Vij, I have no clue. What's happening in the market right now? Jolly Stevens. Do you guys know what happens when people are requesting to be in your video? I don't even know what that means. Wall Street Confessions. You should have a female content writer. Cough, cough. Reach out, please. We'd love more female voice on our site. We'd love that. Patrick at wallstreetoasis.com. Hit me up. Hey, Jolly Stevens, how you doing? Beach, how do you work for WSO? Are you a good front end developer and do you have Drupal experience? That's what we're looking for right now. But no, honestly, if you want to do an internship with us, we love bringing in people from the community and helping us out. We can always find like projects and stuff with different stuff. Where's Stock Traders? Hey, what's up? Darksea, so I go live. If I accept someone else trying to come into the video, what does that do? It's just like they basically... Okay, cool. So it becomes like a combined chat. That's fun. Maybe I'll do that more often. So I'm not like just sitting here like a talking head. Where's Stock Traders? So what do you guys think in terms of who's going to win the next NBA title? I like talking basketball or any sports. What's the reputation of Robinson Humphrey in the North? Really not sure. Jay Flowers. If you look up, if you go to our industry reports, you can get some idea of what rep is like based on the entries of the community. So if you just go into wallstreetoasis.com up to reports, there's like, I think over like almost 100,000 submissions now into that database, so you can get a pretty good idea of reputation and rep and rankings across like 50 different questions. Forget MBA, talk MBA. What do you want to know, Hyder, about the about NBAs? It's Elon's birthday today. Jolly Stevens asked, do you hate Game of Thrones Season 8 like every other reasonably minded person? Jolly, believe it or not, I think I've watched half an episode of Game of Thrones in my life. That's how old I am. So, I don't know. I've heard really bad things about the end of Season 8, though. MBA Chick Blog, hey. Thanks for joining. Someone was just asking about MBAs. What do you guys want to ask? I bet you MBA Chick Blog could help. Can you do more live Q&As with professionals? I love that. Oh, like the AMAs on the account? We're trying to do more. It's just tough to actually it's tough to get that because you have to like have a whole takeover and it takes a little while to like arrange it and stuff. So I'll talk to Liam about it, about getting more of that. We're gonna get a lot more of the podcast posted to Instagram TV soon. We're trying to get more high quality content to all you guys. But yeah, the podcast is part of that. I think any suggestions you guys have of more of that, we'd love to hear it. We're always trying to put out good stuff. Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan, Keith asks. It really depends on the group and what you're looking for and what city. Cooksey says the MBA is greater than an MBA. I'd have to agree. NBA is a little more fun to talk about. Goldman Smacks says LAK weekend. Thanks, MBA Chick Blog. She's answering some questions. So Elliot, like in terms of like more, I'd love to get you guys' feedback in terms of like where the site's going. The mobile app is almost ready. It's probably been a couple more weeks. We were getting it to the App Store. There's still some testing going on. If you guys want to be like beta testers or whatever, just shoot me a message. But the WSO mobile app should be out. I'm hopeful and soon after July 4th. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Version 1's not going to be anything fancy, but we got it all tied in to the back end of the site. Where are you guys all living right now? I'm out in California. I'm like, who's Peter Carlos? Dude, the amount of mega douche on the website is insane. It's full of Brads and Chads and Chets and Bretts. Come give us your perspective, LA weekend. Hey Peter, you're in Chicago, Philly, NYC, Utah. Nice. We're covering we're across the country. Jolly Stevens asks, what kind of exit opportunities do I have from running Wall Street Oasis? You know, Jolly, I've actually thought about this. I don't think there's many good exit opportunities. Maybe going into VC, maybe doing some small angel investments. But now that I've been doing this for so long, it's not really realistic for me to go back into finance. Yeah, I'd say probably maybe back into private equity, but it'd probably be a small shop. I don't think any of the larger shops would want to take me on. I'm very, very rusty in all the stuff that actually matters, like running a whole diligence process. So that would take me a while to get up to speed. But yeah, I think I'm probably not going to be going back anytime soon into like working for another company or anything like that. I just feel like with the 3 young kids, what Wall Street Oasis is doing, I got my plate full. Mattiatino8 asks, do you work in investment banking? I used to work in investment banking. Back in 2002 to 2004, I worked for Rothschild in the restructuring group. So basically we were helping companies get it, prepare for prepackaged bankruptcy. Jeremy Corbs, go Celts, go Celtics. Elliot asked, does WSO have a mentor program? Yes, Elliot, we do have a mentor program. It's if you go to services at the top of the site, the menu, you go to find your mentor. We have I think we have 280 mentors right now listed there, from investment banks, private equity, hedge funds, asset managers, traders, that type of thing. There's some there's different ways you can filter, like how much experience they have, what industry they're in, stuff like that. So, favorite Wall Street movie? Good question, Peter. You know, that's a tough one. What is my favorite Wall Street movie? I don't know. I gotta look at what Liam just posted. He posted like a whole list of the best movies up on the account. No idea. Matiatino8 asks, why did you quit finance? It wasn't that I like quit outright, Matiano. It was more like I was working in private equity. Wall Street Oasis was doing well. I applied to get my MBA. I got into Wharton, and then I knew basically, I knew once I was getting my MBA that I wanted to just basically run Wall Street Oasis full time if I could make it into a real business, and I was able to do that in my 2 years while in Philly, and basically didn't look back from there. I ended up traveling down to Buenos Aires and living in Argentina for a year. Then came back to Boston, met my wife. We moved out to California about 5 years ago. Now have three young kids, so it's been kind of a crazy ride. But I didn't quit finance. I guess I did quit finance because I knew I didn't want to necessarily go back, and I wanted to have my own thing going. But I just felt that Wall Street Oasis had the ability to to grow a lot. It had a lot of potential, and so I figured if I ran that and I could replace at least some of my income from private equity, then it was worth it. That freedom was worth a lot more to me. Being able to move around. Let's see what else we got here. How do you get your investment return on Wall Street Oasis? Hey Fez, Fez does it best says, how do you get your investment return on WSO? Fez, we've always run the business kind of pretty lean since the beginning, and it's grown organically. We have 0 investors. It's just been bootstrapped since day one back in 2005. So we've always been careful just to run it in such a way that there's enough to kind of live off of and enough to invest back into the business and keep growing. So in terms of how to get your investment return on WSO, it's trying to find ways to provide value and give the community value such that they're willing to pay you some money for premium services and courses and resume reviews and stuff like that, and just being a place where people want to go and a platform that's helpful to them. So that's mostly it. Let's see what else. Fez does it best. How does WSO make money? You can be vague, of course. No, I'll be clear. I think it's pretty obvious how we make money if you just go to the site. It's courses. We do resume review service, mentor service. We have subscriptions for WSO Premium, so access to all the interview insights and the compensation data that we collect from the community. So yeah, that's the majority of it. There's also some advertising revenue that comes in through the podcast and through the newsletters, and then also we have a recruiting. Last year we started a recruiting arm of the site called the Talent Oasis, where we are going B2B and helping companies tap into the massive Wall Street Oasis network. Please fix, thanks. Finance quit me. Yes, green. It's fine, either way I'm out. Let's see here. Let's go. It says here, let's get this bread. Side note, opinions of hedge funds out of undergrad, is it attainable? I think it is attainable, Wall Street Confessions, because I feel like you can show coming out of undergrad, if you're like really a passionate investor and you have ideas that are unique and you've done incredible like primary research into specific long short ideas, for example, or you are just super nerdy and passionate about a specific sector and you know more than anyone and you pitch an actual PM at a small fund or whatever, I think they're going to listen to you. Like good ideas tend to float to the top, and it becomes pretty obvious when somebody has just kind of done a little bit of public research versus a really deep dive on an idea. So I think you can get to a hedge fund out of undergrad. It's just super rare that somebody so young has the chops and the knowledge to actually be able to provide an idea that a PM would find interesting or be able to demonstrate that they're ready for that job. So that's the tough part. Do you miss Philly? Yeah, I do sometimes miss Philly. This is where eStock traders. I love Philly. I lived both in University City, but also in Center City. So I lived in one apartment near Center City first year, and then University City second year, and I love both. It was a blast. Peter Carlos, any side hustles? Not at this time, no. Thoughts on getting a JD MBA from an elite institution? I think the JD can be great, just providing you more flexibility. I saw my MBA more as like an insurance policy, just helping build a network. I didn't really use it for recruiting or trying to break into anything because I'd already had the banking into the private equity. I wasn't looking to go back. It was more like an expensive insurance policy. And the JD, I kind of see that way as well. If you're looking to be in a role that uses law and your MBA, then sure, I think it'd be great. Definitely wouldn't recommend like a JD MBA from a second tier institution. I think it's going to be super expensive, and unless you have money and it doesn't matter, like someone's supporting you. Let's see here. Favorite TV shows. I really like that show on Alone, on the History Channel called Alone for some reason. I think it's really interesting to see how long people can starve out there and survive and push themselves. Opinions on the future of high frequency trading. Marshall Belcher. I don't really have enough knowledge on HFT and where it's going. I know several years ago it was kind of like the margins were getting squeezed, and the actual money being made on each trade, it became so crazy competitive. Like the actual region around the stock exchange became like basically a bunch of servers trying to like eke out every little ounce of speed. Let's see, here we go here. I make 2 + 2 = 5. I get to keep the remaining 1 that's not really there. I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Commercial, CBRE, jail, valuations, internship, exit ops. I would really love to do real estate, private equity, or private credit. I'm a non-target though. Hey Dom, Julio. Real estate can get kind of nichey, and if you're in real estate early, it can be tough because I think it's easier to go the other direction, to be honest. So if you're in like a more generalist thing and then you go to real estate, if you're really into real estate, private equity, private credit, I'd go to our real estate forum. I don't have any experience in that, so I don't want to like give you some wrong advice. But if you're doing valuations, if you're running, basically pro formas with different properties and whatnot, I'd assume that's somewhat transferable if you're smart about how you structure your resume and and the skills that you get in that first job. Although the internships, I wouldn't expect you to be doing a lot of that high value work. So your exit ops are maybe to a full-time position at JLL or in commercial real estate. So I would try to get that full-time offer first, especially coming from a non-target. You don't want to be left the bag and holding a bag with no job. It's always better to have that option and be able to leverage it into potentially something better. So funniest story on Wall Street Oasis on Wall Street culture. Oh man, just go to the recent content tracker and hit best of all time, and you'll die laughing. There's some hilarious shit in there. Anyways, I gotta run, guys. But it was awesome seeing you. And yeah, thanks for all your support, and I'll try to do it again sometime soon.